welcome back to the second half on valleycentral.com along with KBSD 17 BISD football. I'm Kevin Naro, ready for the second half and a first half. Both teams, I tell you what folks, they exchange turnovers. Some of them went for it on fourth down, turnover on downs. We've seen a little bit of everything in that first half. To recap the scoring in the first half, on their opening possession for PSJA Southwest, they took it right down the field and scored from 5 yards out. On a 4th and 5, Acosta found the end zone, made it a 7-0 Javelina lead. Then the Cowboys came right back and tied up the football game on a 21-yard run from Gutierrez. That tied it up 7-7. And we are here getting ready for the second half. The Cowboys will get their hands on the football on their opening possession in the second half. Javalinas kicking this one off. It's a short kickoff. It's a live football, but heads out of bounds. Flags on the far side, so it's going to set up the Cowboys with good field position. That football being sailed out of bounds. Once again, welcoming everyone to valleycentral.com, live video and audio. Some Thursday night action in week 3 of district play.
Free kick out of bounds.
32-5A. Porter Cowboys.
Cowboys elected to take the ball 5 yards in advance of the
PSJA
spot.
Southwest Javalinas. 7-7 is your score, as you see at the top of your screen. And both teams on their opening possessions swapped touchdowns, then turned over the football in a wild end to that first half. Now the Cowboys had 2 looks on their offense. One of the Wildcat, led by David Pacheco, and their conventional offense, Frank Alvarado, who is on the turf. He's under center. 2-back set for the Cowboys. 1st and 10, ball on the 36. Handoff to the left side. Play goes nowhere. Javalinas able to sniff that one out.
Number 22, Zyron Reed, the ball carrier. Tackles made by number 54, Ricky
Reed on the carry. A little slow to get up on the far side of the field. 11:42.
Second down for the Cowboys.
Lost 2 on the run. 2nd and 12 coming up. Now Reed will check out of the game. He's coming off the turf gingerly. Jonathan Leal checks into the game, running back. 2nd and 12 coming up. Cowboys gonna have to hurry up to the line. 3 on the play clock. Cowboys gonna have to take an early timeout.
Timeout, Cowboys.
11:14 early in the third quarter. First timeout taken. Timeout on the field. We're gonna take a timeout up here. You're watching valleycentral.com. So a timeout on the field. Welcome back to valleycentral.com, live video and audio. Coming to you live from Sam's Memorial Stadium. So an early timeout taken by the Cowboys. Unable to get a play off in time. So now they head back out onto the field. We'll see if that timeout will come to haunt them later on in this one. Handoff left side. Again, Cowboys sticking to the run game. Play went nowhere. It's going to be a 3rd and long coming up.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the Cowboys.
3rd and 9 coming up. Pick up a 3 on that run. Cowboys looking to convert on their opening drive. Alvarado, play action, rolls out to his right. That pass is up. It's complete at the 45-yard line. We'll see where they spot this one. The official is going to give him the 44. Ernesto Martinez on the reception.
Seven yards.
4th down coming up. Cowboys unable to pick up that first down on that pass completion. 4th and 2. Pacheco will be punting this one away. On their opening possession, here comes the house. Doesn't get to it. Good punt from Pacheco. Javalinas going to take this one out, making one man miss, and another room to run in front of him. Crossing midfield with a stiff arm to the 45.
Number 10, Jorge Cantu with the punt return.
George Cantu with a nice punt return for his Javalinas. They'll spot this football on the 45. So out comes this PSJ Southwest offense. On their opening drive, looked good. Went in and scored a touchdown. Ever since then, they fizzled away. But throwing that equation, their offense didn't see much of the football in the second quarter. That via the offense of the Cowboys, handoff. Picked up of a couple there. Didn't have the ball in the second quarter much.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta, the ball carrier.
9:26 in the third quarter.
That'll bring up second down for the Javalinas.
Pick up of 4 on the ground, 2nd and 6. Ball on the 41. Handoff to the right side. Again, good stop from the defense from these Cowboys.
Number 25, Rogelio Salinas, the ball carrier. Stop was made by number 76, Aaron Aguilera.
8:55 in the third quarter. Third down coming up for PSJ Southwest. Facing a similar situation that the Cowboys did on their opening possession. 3rd and 6 coming up, ball on the 42. Javalinas looking to convert, to keep their drive alive. 7-7's your score. Tight formation. They'll fake the handoff, bootleg, rolling out. Touch pass, complete, first down and more, 20, 15, all the way down to the 10.
Pass caught by number 33, Jesus Acosta.
That's their man, Jesus Acosta. Picking up a big first down on the 10-yard line. Javalinas are in business. Javalinas coming to the line, 2-back set. Acosta on the carry to the right side, all the way inside the 5 to the goal line. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. So in 2 plays, Acosta carries his offense. They're knocking on the door.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta with the carry. Tackles made by number 5, Armando Payan. That'll bring up 2nd and goal to go for the Javalinas.
Third quarter. Javalinas on their opening possession of the second half, looking to pound it in. Handoff up the middle. And touchdown, Javalinas. Now they regain the lead 13-7 with the extra point coming up.
Touchdown, Javalinas.
7:32 in the third quarter.
Touchdown run made by number 33, Jesus Acosta.
Acosta finds the end zone, the extra point coming up. The extra point is up, it is good. So the Javalinas regain the lead. 14-7 is your score, 7:32 in the third quarter. You're watching ValleyCentral.com.
The Javalinas 14, Cowboys 7. Back to receive the kickoff for the Cowboys, number 7, David Pacheco, number 8, Israel Yanez, and number 11, Ernesto Martinez. Kicking off for the Javalinas, number 17, Homero Alanis.
Welcome back to the action. So the Javalinas They have a knack for their opening possessions. They scored a touchdown on their first possession of the ball game, and on their first possession of the second half, they find the end zone. Cowboys on the kick return, running to his own man on the far side of the field.
Number 8, Israel Yanez with the kickoff return.
7-yard line, 7:25. So Costa from 1 yard out gives the Javalinas 14-7 lead.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Cowboys.
Cowboys once again trailing by 7. Can they do what they did in the first quarter, and that's come back and answer with a quick score? Cowboys again sticking to the ground game.
Number 35, George Gutierrez with the carry. Tackle made by number 22, Andrew Gonzalez.
2 on the carry, 2nd and 8. So again, this is one of 3.
That'll bring up 2nd down for the Cowboys.
ValleyCentral.com. District 32 5A makes up of Donna, Brownsville Porter, PSJ High, PSJ Southwest, Brownsville Pace, Donna North, Mercedes, and Edcal Chelsea. Hard running again from the Cowboys running backs.
Number 35, George Gutierrez, the ball carrier.
3rd and 4 coming up. First I checked at Couch Elson.
That'll bring up 3rd down for the
They had a
Cowboys.
comfortable lead against Donna North. Some fellow counterparts in the district are in action tonight. Pacheco out of the Wildcat. This time the Javalinas were ready for it. Quick 3 and out for the Cowboys.
Quarterback sack made by number
The
23,
momentum in this
Brandon
one is
Ian.
with
That'll
the
bring up 4th
Javalinas
down for
early
the
in
Cowboys.
second half. All about adjustments when you head into that locker room.
Back to
So
punt for the
far, so
Cowboys,
good
number 7,
for the
David
PSJ
Pacheco.
Southwest fan. A little bit about that
Back to receive the punt for the
32
Javalinas,
5A
number 10.
district as this game
Jorge
rolls on.
Cantu.
Snaps there, punts away, nearly got a finger on it. This one will take a Cowboy roll all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's where they'll down it. So the Javalinas will come back out onto the field. They lead
Punt is
14-7.
down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Javalinas.
They're in the 3rd quarter. A little taste of what the Donna Redskins possessed last week. Doherty, their quarterback, dual threat guy. Armani Bowen was the original starter at the end of his collarbone. Doherty has come in and filled the void well. They're coming off a win last week. Watching Brownsville Porter here, PSJ High. They're in action against Brownsville Pace. And off right side, Acosta running hard at the 40-yard line.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta, the ball carrier. Tackles made by number 5, Armando Payan.
And Edcal Chelsea, 2 of the teams favored in this district. Edcal Chelsea
That'll bring up
had a
1st
rough
and 10
start to their season.
for the Javalinas.
1-2 to start things off. They got their first win in a crazy overtime win against Edinburgh North. Non-district matchup. All eyes will be, of course, on that Edcal Chelsea Mercedes game. To the right, big hole, Acosta.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta, the ball
Face
carrier.
mask, but they're not
Stop
gonna
was
get
made
it.
by number 45,
Momentum
Jorge
slowly
Bolillo.
shifting in favor of these Javalinas. If it's not there
That'll bring up
already,
1st and 10 for the Javalinas.
certainly gaining all the momentum early here in the second half, something they hadn't done since the early first quarter when they jumped up 7-0. Got Brownsville Pace, Donna North, Brownsville Porter, all looking for an identity. Toss to the left. Again, Acosta picking up blockers in front of him, 40, 35, 30. And he's drug out of bounds.
Number 33, Jesus
by Raul
Acosta, the ball carrier.
Sandoval. He's been all over the
Tackle
field.
was made by number 23, Raul Sandoval.
Take a glance over at the 31-5A district, Rio Grande City, Edmund Vela. Sherryland.
That'll bring up first and 10
Roma,
for the Javalinas.
Sherryland Pioneer, Far Valley View. See. Mission Vets Patriots. And those Rattlers take on each other last week. Flag on the field. It's going to be a false start on the right
Dead
guard.
ball. False
The
start.
offensive
Number
line.
78.
Sherryland got that
Javalinas.
win.
5-yard penalty.
They remain
Repeat
atop
first down.
The 31-5A district with another win. Coach Alame has his troops geared up and ready to go. Tomorrow night I will be covering the
First and
31-5A
15 for the Javalinas.
from Richard Thompson Stadium. It'll be Edward Vela taking on Sherryland Pioneer. And kickoff the schedule for 7:30. And again, these Javalinas with another run. Good running from this offense. We've seen
Tackle
on
made by
both
number
sides.
24, Carlos Zamora.
This time the carry goes to Hector Vecina. He loses his
Number 20,
handle
Hector
check out of the
Vecina,
game.
the ball carrier.
J.R. Ponce, number 6.
That'll bring up second down for the Javalinas.
Second and 8 after the pickup of 2. So last week's matchup between Sherryland and Mission Veterans was definitely going to be the driver's seat of that district. And Santos Villarreal injuring his ankle late third quarter. That play going nowhere. Ponce comes right into the game and gets a carry. Third down
Number
coming
6,
up.
J.R. Ponce, the ball carrier.
Edward Vela destroying Roma last
That'll bring up
week.
third down for the
Their
Javalinas.
second district win of the year. After week 1 of district play, I tell you what, they got thrown into the wolves. They played against Big Bad Sherryland. Only lost by 3. So that district is certainly shaping up to be a good one. Roma, Vela, Mission Vets, and of course the Rattlers. Back to pass. Out. Incomplete. Just a simple out route
Pass
to the
ball,
far side of the
incomplete.
field. Incomplete pass. Clock stops. 2:59. Fourth
Pass
and
ball
9
number
coming up. Now it's
17,
decision
Homero
time for
Ananito.
these Javalinas. Who are up 14
That'll bring
to
up fourth
7.
down.
Kind of
for
in
the
that
Javalinas.
territory where you go for it, and if you don't get it, you punt it away, you'd be giving up the ball at the 25. So it's about a 5-yard difference. That's what the Javalinas are going to do. They're going to be going for it. 4th and 9. Wide receivers look confused on the field. And indeed, they
Timeout,
are. Force
Javalinas.
them to call a timeout. Timeout, Javalinas. 4th and 9. Confusion on the offensive side. We've got ourselves a ball game. It's 14 to 7. Javalinas lead the Cowboys. You're watching ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to ValleyCentral.com. We're coming to you live from Sam's Memorial Stadium. A 4th and 9 for the Javalinas. Back to pass, steps up, that passes up, that's complete to Acosta, breaks one tackle, but then a gang tackle of Cowboys on the far side of the field.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta. Tackle made by number 71, Jose Garcia.
He'll be well shy of the first down, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. Now the Cowboys defense
Turnover
comes
on
up,
down,
makes
first
the
and
stop.
10 for the Cowboys.
Cowboys offense coming out onto the field. They trail by 1 score, 2:49. Here in the third quarter. Quick screen to Gutierrez. Tackled immediately at the
Half by
25.
number 35, George
Good
Gutierrez.
sportsmanship there
Tackle
shown
made
from
by
the
number 18,
javalinas.
Jose Angel Garcia.
Jose Angel Garcia made the tackle and offered to help Gutierrez up from the turf. Israel Yanis checks into the game. 2:25, third quarter. Well, those of you that are Texan fans, if you shut that game off and tuned into the Porter Cowboys, well, the Texans have made it a game. It's 24-14 early in the third quarter. That game can be seen on CBS, Channel 4. Pass to the flat, hit immediately, and this defense is really tied down and made some adjustments here. Pacheco's on the sideline. That means no Wildcat coming from the Porter offense.
Pass caught by number 22.
We've seen it but once in this second half, and the Javalinas were ready for
Tackle
it.
made by number 22, Andrew Gonzalez. That'll bring up third down for the Cowboys.
3rd and 4 coming up. Big third down coming up for this offense. Handoff left side. Gutierrez with the football. It's gonna be close. I think he may have gotten it on that second effort. Yes, it is. It's gonna be a first down for the Cowboys. They'll go ahead and the chain gang will move them.
Tackle made by
Set up
number
a fresh
51,
set of downs. And I tell you what, that's a
Vasquez.
big conversion if you're the Cowboys.
That'll give the Porter Cowboys
Want
a
to give
first
your
down.
your defense rather some rest. That's what they're doing just there. Handoff up the middle, lowering his shoulder again. Gutierrez, hard-nosed running all the way to midfield. Cowboys on the move.
Number 35, George
Shaping
Gutierrez,
up to
the
be
ball
an
carrier.
interesting
Stop was made by number
fourth
23,
quarter.
Frank
We're in the
Gutierrez.
final minute of the third quarter.
That'll
Cowboys
give the Porter Cowboys a
pick up
first
another
down.
first down. Game clock is kind of going wild on that last play. .45 seconds and counting, third quarter. Alvarado under center. Gutierrez takes the handoff. Second down coming up.
Number 35, George Gutierrez, the ball carrier.
So again, we'll let you know what's next for these Cowboys and what's next for these Javalinas as this game continues. We'll let you know what we have in store for you fans tomorrow. Again, on Friday nights, it's only live audio due to the UIL rules, but on Thursday nights and on Saturdays, we are allowed to stream video and audio. I formation, 10 seconds and counting. Alvarado, handoff, Gutierrez up the middle. Following his blockers, bulldozing his way right towards the marker.
Number 35, George Gutierrez, the ball
That'll
carrier.
bring us to the end of the third
Stop
quarter
with
here
me,
at
number
Samson
22,
Memorial
Andrew
Stadium
Gonzalez.
in Brownsville, Texas.
That's the end of the
PSJA
third quarter.
Southwest
The score,
14,
the Javalinas 14.
Brownsville Porter 7. I'm Kevin Arroyo. You're watching ValleyCentral.com. Fourth quarter action coming up in just a moment.
Start of the fourth quarter.
Welcome back to the action. Start of the fourth quarter.
Number 35, George Gutierrez,
Simple
the ball
handoff to the
carrier.
right side for the Cowboys.
Tackle was made by number 27, Daniel Gonzalez.
McAllen Memorial 19, Juarez
That'll give
Lincoln
the
7.
Porter
That's an
Cowboys a
updated
first
score.
down.
First and 10. Cowboys on the move. They trail by a touchdown. Handoff again up the middle. Big hole in front of him, weaving his way through defenders, tiptoeing his way,
Number
still on
35,
his feet.
George
Down he
Gutierrez, the ball
goes.
carrier.
Gutierrez with some hard running here in the second half. He's been their hot hand. Tell you what, keep feeding him the
That'll give
rock.
the Porter Cowboys a first down.
Fine second half from their running back, George Gutierrez. Ball now on the 25, Cowboys in business. Again, they'll go to their man, shaking one tackle. That back at the line of scrimmage.
Number 35, George Gutierrez, the ball carrier.
So again, these Cowboys one score away from tying this one up.
That'll bring up second down for the Cowboys.
Again, if you're on Twitter, at Action4Sports, you can follow live tweets from updated scores from around the valley. Two receiver set for the Cowboys. Toss to the right, Gutierrez. Spin move, taking defenders with him. Third down coming up. So that was a halftime score between McAllen Memorial and La Jolla,
Number 35,
19-7.
George Gutierrez with the carry.
3rd and 3 coming up again. Other 32-5-8 district action. Ed Cal Chelsea 24, Donna North
That'll
nothing
bring up
there
third down for the
at
Cowboys.
halftime. Westlaco East 34, Edinburgh Economides 13. That's also at halftime at Cat Stadium. 3rd and 3. Gutierrez lost his footing but lunges forward. Did he get the first down?
Number 35, George Gutierrez, the ball carrier.
Gutierrez certainly had a hole up the right hash.
Tackle made by number 51,
Kind of
Alexander
lost his
Vasquez.
footing. But again, that second lunge, they're going to mark him shy. Picked up one
That'll
on
bring
that
up fourth
carry,
down
so
for
it'll
the
make it a
Cowboys.
4th and 2. Big play early in the 4th quarter. Cowboys trail 14-7, 4th and 2 coming up. Handoff left side. Gutierrez picks up a first down. Inside the 10-yard line.
Number 35, George
I tell you
Gutierrez,
what,
the
this
ball carrier.
Cowboys offensive line has been opening up
Stop was
holes for
made by number
Gutierrez. He can
18,
run right, he
Jose
can run
Antonio
left,
Garcia.
he can run up the middle.
That'll give the Porter Cowboys a first down.
And again, he's been their workhorse here tonight. He's coming out of the ball game huffing and puffing. He's going to get a pat on the helmet from his coaches. A couple of high fives from his teammates. A change of pace back. Zyron Reed into the ball game. Reed takes the handoff up the middle, lowers his shoulder down to the 5.
Number 22, Tyrone Reed with the carry.
Cowboys knocking on the door. .8:30 remaining in this one. 14-7.
Second and goal to go for the
Javalinas with the
Cowboys.
lead. Scored on their first possession of the second half. Cowboys looking to do the same. 5 yards away from tying this one up. Handoff, weaving his way through defenders. Fighting his way in. They're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. Jonathan Leal on the carry.
Number 21, Jonathan
I tell you what,
with
you
the
put in
carry.
your bulldozer. That's Gutierrez.
That'll bring
Coach
up
Tom
third and
Campos
goal
has
to
a
go for the Cowboys.
hand on his shoulder, and he sends him in. 3rd and 1 coming up. You're going to roll with the hot hand here if you're me. Give the football to George Gutierrez. He's already scored once tonight. PSJA Southwest defense is going to have to dig in here. 3rd and 1. Hand off to Gutierrez. PSJA Southwest ready for it. And a wall of
Number
defenders.
35,
Now
George
it's
Gutierrez,
decision
the ball
time.
carrier.
Timeout, Cowboys.
You take the 3, you just pound it in. 7:22 in the 4th quarter. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout up here. Porter calling their second timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Tom Campos is going to have to dig deep in his bag of tricks or keep it simple with a run up the middle they've been doing all night. And I'd say you feed the hot hand, that'd be Gutierrez, but the Javalinas were ready for that play on 3rd down. 4th and goal Ball on the 2-yard line. I'll tell you what, big play in this game. 7:22 left in this one. All or nothing for the Cowboys here.
4th and goal to go for the Cowboys.
Alvarado and Pacheco are both in the game. Gutierrez, the running back. Snap, toss to the left, into the end zone, walking in for the Cowboy touchdown. David Pacheco takes the toss to the left, finds the end zone. Extra point away from tying this one up. Nothing fancy on that play, but I tell you what, when you got guys like Gutierrez and Pacheco and Alvaro all in the backfield, it makes your defense, it makes it a lot harder to defend. The extra point coming up. High snap, Alvarado brings it down. The extra point is up. It is good. 7:16 left in this one. PSJ Southwest 14, Brownsville Quarter 14. You're watching ValleyCentral.com.
The Cowboys 14. Kicking off for the Porter Cowboys, number 7, David Pacheco.
Welcome back to the action. So the Cowboys tie it up. 14 all. 7:16 remaining in the ball game. Both teams answering each other's scores. Cowboys booming kickoff. This one's going to take a bounce. It's going to be a touchback. Javalinas will take over at their own 25-yard line.
Goes for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Javalinas.
So once again, we'll recap the scoring for you. In the first quarter, on the opening possession for the Javalinas, they found the end zone with 7:28 with a 5-yard run from Acosta, made it 7-0. Then Gutierrez tied it up on the ensuing possession on a 21-yard run with 5 minutes in the opening quarter. 7-7 was your score. And with 7:32 in the third quarter, the Javalinas took the 14-7 lead. Then the Cowboys came right back, tied it up, 14 all. We've seen some hard running on both sides.
Number 33, Jesus
7 minutes left in
carrier.
this one. Pacheco
Stop was made by number
found
40,
the end zone
Adrian Gamez.
on 4th and goal. 7:30. Now there's an injured Cowboy on the far side of the field. There's 2 injured Cowboys, one on the 30 and one on the 38-yard line. Trainers both tending to the Cowboy players. Timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout up here. 6:58 left in this one. You're watching ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to the action. One of the injured Cowboys was Raul Sandoval. One of their safeties certainly played a big role here tonight. It's like an ankle injury, not too sure. Nonetheless, he's standing up on his own power. Now the training staff will tend to the other injured Cowboy. He's on the 30-yard line on the far side of the field. He's also getting up gingerly. That's Adrian Gomez, number 40. 6:58 in the fourth quarter. It's going to be your worst nightmare if two of your defensive starters go down in the same play. Both of them get up on their own power, but again, they get off. Appears to be some kind of ankle injury for both of them. That was Gomez and Sandoval. Sandoval, again, has played a huge role in this one.
Second down for the Javalinas.
Been all over the field, so back to the action. Handoff up the middle. Back to the line of scrimmage. Shout out to Liz, who's the trainer for Brownsville Porter, one of many trainers that Porter has.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta, the ball carrier.
She's down there patrolling the sidelines.
Stop was made by number 66.
Supporting breast cancer. Some of the players are wearing pink socks. It's October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Liz was also our head trainer for the White Wings of the United League, a professional team over in Harlingen, about 20-30 minutes up the road. Whistles on the field. Flag on the far side.
False start. Number 88, Javalinas, 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
It's going to be a big penalty there, which has been a penalty-free game, really. A couple penalties here and there. We have an updated score. Weslaco East 34, Edinburgh Economides 20. They're in the third quarter. Two-back set. Javalinas run to the left, looking for some room. Is Acosta on a nice run. Second down coming up.
Jesus Acosta, the ball carrier. Stop was made by number 5, Armando Payan.
So with 5:20 left in this one, Javalinas with the football and they're driving. Hand off. The middle gets a couple there. So what's next for these Porter Cowboys? We'll have a date with Brownsville Pace a week from tonight here at Sam Stadium. Then they'll host the Donna Redskins and travel to PSJA to take on the Bears. That'll be on a Halloween night on a Friday. Then they'll come back home for their regular season finale against the Mercedes Tigers. So that's what's next for these Cowboys. Flag on the field again.
Dead ball, false start. Number
Another
88,
false start.
Javalinas, 5-yard penalty.
Against the
Repeat third
Javalinas,
down.
second false start of this drive. Again, you can't afford to make those kind of penalties late in the game, especially when it's a tight game like this one.
Third down for the Javalinas.
Toss to the right, Javalinas. Cowboys made first contact, but Acosta staying on his
Number
feet.
33, Jesus Acosta, the ball
He's gonna
carrier.
be shy.
Tackle made by
first
number
down.
76, Aaron Aguilera. That'll bring up fourth down for the Javalinas.
Fourth down and 2. This could very well dictate the way this game is going to play out, folks. 3:49. PSJA Southwest with the football. Can the Cowboys defense step up and come up with a stop? They're going to be digging in. Handoff up the middle. Looks like he picks up the first down and more. Acosta still on his feet. I tell you what, Acosta has been running hard in this one. That second effort, he lunges forward, picks up the first down, stays on his feet. That was a big-time play there. From a guy who came into this game as questionable, was listed as a game-time decision. That was Jesus Acosta, number 33, their running back. Got injured last week. And on the stories and the reports saying he was listed as questionable and a game-time decision. And boy, has he stepped up big. Acosta again, toss to the left, leaps over a man. Down at the 35-yard line, 3 minutes to go.
Number 33, Jesus Acosta.
PSJA Southwest on the move. They will take on Donna North next.
Bring up second down for the Javalinas.
Just next on their schedule. Then they'll travel to the Black Hole to take on Edcal Chelsea. Then they'll travel to Mercedes. And they'll come back home to take on Brownsville Pace. So you circle those last two road games after your home game against Donna North. Handoff up the middle. Acosta making one man miss, lowering his shoulder inside the 20. And an impressive run at Edcal Chelsea, at Mercedes. Late in the season will really tell you what this team is made of. Those are going to be two tough road games against two of the better teams in the district. First and 10, ball on the 19, 2:20 left in this one. And this time, Acosta again takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line. They keep feeding him and he keeps producing.
23, Raul Sandoval.
Under 2 minutes to go. Cowboys again only have one timeout left. PSJA Southwest in no hurry to snap this football. 7 games will be streaming live audio tomorrow night. Edward Vela will be taking on Sherryland Pioneer. The Harlingen Cardinals will be at San Benito. Mac High will be taking on Nicky Rowe. Los Fresnos at Harlingen South at Bogus Stadium. Handoff, left side. Besina found a crease, 10-5. Hit out of bounds, a flag will come in. We're going to see what the penalty is.
Personal foul, face mask, 23 Cowboys. Run was good for a touchdown. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the touchdown will stand. He was able to make it on the far side of the field.
Touchdown run made by number 20.
We were just holding the phone to see what the penalty was, and the penalty was a face mask, so that's going to be enforced on the kickoff. So the touchdown will stand on the run from Hector Pesina with 1:22 left in this one, and PSJA Southwest goes right down the field and gets into the end zone. Extra point is up. And it is good. Javalinas take a 21-14 lead with 1:22 left in this one. We'd seen that he had made it into the end zone, but with the penalty on the field, we're just waiting to see the final verdict. So the touchdown stands. There's a face mask going against the Cowboys. That penalty will be enforced here on the kickoff. So can the Cowboys now come back with 1:22 and a timeout remaining? We'll find out. You're watching ValleyCentral.com.
Hector is in the kickoff for the Porter Cowboys. Number 7, David Pacheco. Number 8, Israel Yanez. And number 11, Ernesto Martinez. Kicking off for the Javalinas is number 17, Homero Alani.
Welcome back to the action. 1:22 left in this one. Certainly a good one here at Sam Stadium. This kickoff is going to be into the back of the end zone. So the Cowboys will have one timeout in their back pocket, a minute 22 seconds, and they'll start at their own 25. Here we go. Four receivers set for the Cowboys. Alvarado out of the shotgun, rolls out to the right, passes up, incomplete. Far side of the field, looking for Israel Yanis. That pass is incomplete.
Israel Yanis. That'll bring up second down for the
PSJA
Cowboys.
High 28, Brownsville Pace 7. That's an updated score in the third quarter. Cowboys out of the shotgun again. Alvarado fires that pass, complete. 35-yard line. 37, hurrying up to the line. Ernesto Martinez on the reception. Minute 10, clock stops. Cowboys first down. Again, they have one timeout. Clock continuing to run. After the ball was set, Alvarado picks up a block, fires to Pacheco, pass tiptoeing. That's a completion. How about that catch and concentration from David Pacheco? Acrobatic catch there on the sideline.
That'll give the Border Cowboys a first down.
59 seconds. PSJ Southwest switching to defensive backs. They look awfully confused on the defensive side of the ball. Whistles
Timeout,
coming in.
javalinas.
Now the Javalinas will elect to take a timeout. Two quick plays. Cowboys are in business. Got a good one here, folks. Exactly 59 seconds left in this one. Cowboys trailing by one touchdown. Again, giving you the schedule for tomorrow night. Brownsville Rivera will be taking on Brownsville Lopez here at Sam Stadium. Then a Battle of Edinburgh. The Edinburgh Bobcats will be taking on the Edinburgh North Cougars. PSJ North will be taking on PSJ Memorial in a battle of a pair of FAR teams. Then on Saturday, live video and audio. Again, I'll have the call. Brownsville Veterans will be taking on the Brownsville Hannah Eagles. That'll be Saturday night. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. There's been 7 scheduled games, live audio tomorrow night, then 1 game, video and audio on Saturday night here at Sam's. Right now the Cowboys looking for some late fourth quarter heroics. Alvarado stepping up, fires that pass. That pass incomplete, out of bounds.
Pass ruled incomplete, intended for number 7, David Pacheco.
Brandon Guillen hauled in that.
Second down
Could
for
have
the
been an
Cowboys.
interception, but he was well out of bounds. 54 seconds, clock stops. Four receivers set. Cowboys again out of the shotgun on this last drive. They've been coming under center this entire game. Alvarado back to pass, has time, pass is complete. Gets out of bounds.
Alvarado's pass complete to number 23.
Reed on the reception. The defensive backs for the Javalinas, Juan Espinosa didn't have the presence of mind to keep him in bounds. The defensive backs for PSJ Southwest just allowed him to get out of bounds. That's what the coaches to the left of me are saying. Don't let these guys, don't give them a chance to get out of bounds. That way the clock will stop. 3rd and 1, 48 seconds to go. Cowboys on the move. They'll line up with trips right. Fumbled the football, ball's on the ground. Alvarado picks it up. Gets rid of the football. Alvarado just scooped that football towards the far side of the field, and a very unorthodox play, something you'll rarely see.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Cowboys.
So now it becomes a 4th and 14 after that crazy wild play. They lose yards on that play, and here's the ball game, folks. 4th and 14 from a 3rd and 1 to a 4th and 14. How can the Cowboys convert? Low snap again. Alvarado with the football, steps up, fires this one, and that will land incomplete. Alvarado comes up holding his right shoulder, never really had a shot to throw that one deep.
Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for the
Cowboys, folks, they were on the move. Those last 2 plays ended up a disaster. 2 low snaps. Alvarado couldn't handle the football. Low snap. Threw that ball away. It was a backwards pass is what they're going to say. Ended up losing 13 yards on the play. Brought up a 4th and 14 and unable to convert. Javalinas will take a knee. That will bring us to the conclusion of this ball game.
For the Javalinas.
Javalinas won't have to get another snap off. Ten seconds and counting. That'll bring us to the end of this one at Sam's Memorial Stadium. I want to thank everyone for tuning in, live video and audio, KBSD 17. Thank you to all the Brownsville Porter students providing the live video and audio. So a special shout out to them. On behalf of myself and everyone, with ValleyCentral.com, KBSD 17, BISD football. The final score here at Sam's Memorial Stadium, PSJA Southwest 21, Brownsville Porter 14. I'm Kevin Arrow saying so long and good night from Brownsville.